My humble pronounce at the lotus feet of our Bhagavan Baba. Dearest elders, brothers, sisters, children, Jai Sai Ram. So it's our great privilege to introduce you to Dr. Gangadhar Shastry. He has a brilliant resume, but if I had to cut it short, how many of us listened to Sir Sai's talks when he came to England? Just a quick show of hands. So we were thoroughly entertained by Sir Sai. This is Sir Sai's guru, so I am sure we're going to be entertained tonight. A little bit about Sir Dr. Gangadhar. He completed an MA in political science, an MPhil in history and archaeology, and a PhD in public administration. He worked at the Andhra Loyola College as a lecturer from 1977 to 1979. Thereafter, he joined as the first staff member of the Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning from its inception in 1981. Ever since Bhagwan blessed him with the opportunity to serve his lotus feet in various academic and scientific and administrative roles. Finally, he retired in March 2014, or he thought he had retired, but he still continued to teach to BA students in honorary positions at the Institute and also volunteers at the Sri Sathya Sai Specialty Hospital, the Sadhana Trust, and the Global Council Office. With Bhagwan's grace, his research papers have been published worldwide in many scientific and research journals. I am personally trying to get him, with his background in political science and public administration, to help our Prime Minister Keith Starmer with his difficulties that we're having in London. So I've got a bit of convincing to do for him to join us in London. Jai Sai Ram, let me introduce you to him.
Om Sri Sai Ram. Offering my most prayerful salutations at Bhagavan's lotus feet, conveying my Sai Ram from the bottom of my heart to all of you here. I will try my best to share some of my experiences, some of my thoughts on Avatar Bhagavan Baba's mission and as well as vision. As I was coming here, I was told by many members to talk about my experiences and miracles of Bhagavan. At the very outset, I would like to say that we are all here itself is a very great miracle. Because you are all here from Europe and England, there would never have been an occasion or opportunity for you to be here unless it's a miracle by Swami who brought you all here to Puttaparthi. When I was dragged to Puttaparthi, I say I was dragged because I never came to Puttaparthi in my entire life except in 1979 for my job. I was selected as a lecturer in political science. I was asked to come and submit my joining report here. Swami was starting his college at Prashantilyam. He was having a college at Brindavan. Anantapur College was working. There was educational institutions at Mudanahalli, Ooty, and various other places. And Bhagavan took a decision to start a college as well at Prashantilyam. So I was looking desperately for a job because in the year 1979, all of a sudden, as I was working in Loyola College, the best college in Andhra Pradesh, United Andhra Pradesh in those days, in 77 to 79, I worked in a lean vacancy, which was for 3 years. 2 years completed, and I was about to enter into the third year of service, which was the last and final years of service in Andhra Loyola College. It was going to be over within 1 year. Suddenly, I got a call at Andhra Loyola College from my father in my native place, which is a remote village in Andhra Pradesh, saying that your marriage is fixed. I got a shock of my life. How can you fix my life like that when I don't have a job on hand? But I never had the guts to question my father because mine is a village which is called as, I don't know how many of you understand the word Agraharams in Andhra Pradesh. Agraharam is a part of a village in which Vedic scholars live, and generally they don't allow other people to tread through that. They will be teaching Vedas from morning till evening to students. They are extremely orthodox and they are very religious to the core. You have to get up early morning, go to Godavari, take bath, come back home, do pujas and all that. That's our background. And we are well read into Mahabharata, Ramayana, Bhagavatam and all the scriptures. And through those scriptures, we are given a fantastic culture. I use the word fantastic culture because there was no question of talking back to parents. That was the rule of the family. When your father said something, do this, you do it. That's a command. And your mother says something, you obey it. Not only that, ours were joint families. So not only my father, my father's brothers, and then my father's sisters, my grandparents, all of them were there. And you cannot do on your own anything except studying and obeying their commands in that village. And so the command came from my father, your marriage is fixed, you are getting married. It came like a shock because I don't have a job, how I'm going to take care of my family. So it was up to the month of March 79, I was having my job. And I finished March. April, May, June, Loyola College was ready to pay me salary. Generally they pay for 3 months. And June 1st onwards, I was going to be unemployed. That was the state of affairs when suddenly I got a call and my marriage was fixed. February I got married and I revealed the truth to my in-laws family. Be prepared, I'm going to be jobless. And you be prepared and see that your daughter should be ready to face all inconveniences with me. I'll be depending on my parents. She said, doesn't matter, it's okay. And suddenly it's a miracle that there was an advertisement in the newspaper. We were getting Hindu and Indian Express in those days to our village because some people were reading. And suddenly we found an advertisement that Sri Sathya Sai Art, Science and Commerce College requires the faculty members in all the subjects, including, say, for example, English, Hindi, Sanskrit, mathematics, physics, chemistry, political science, economics, everything. And Swami was starting a junior college also at that time. So a junior lecturer post and a lecturer post, both were advertised. And then simply apply. If you are called, we will see. Generally, you won't be called. In India, the situation in those days was, there will be an advertisement. If they want, they'll call you. Otherwise, they won't call you. And the shocking fact of those days was, already they have predetermined candidates. They call you for interview just for the heck of it. That's all. It's a joke. And when the people go to face the interview, pardon me for saying that, they were treated like cattle by the managements of the colleges and universities. I think even today, that is the fate in India in most of the colleges where the people go for interview are not cared for at all. They are not even offered a glass of water. I faced those situations many times. So I applied. And then suddenly I got a call saying that you have to face an interview at Brindavan, Bangalore, Whitefield College. I never stepped off my village or Andhra Pradesh in my life. So now it was an ordeal how to go to Whitefield. Where is this Whitefield? Who is this Sathya Sai Baba? What is this college? I was reading about him extensively in the newspapers because very often we were reported about the functions celebrated at Prashantanalayam, its functions, its service activities, hundreds of things are done, but we never came. And from my family, nobody was a devotee. My in-laws family just then got married. I told you I got married in February. They somehow started bhajans in their house at that point of time, though they never came to Prashantanalayam. No one came here. But they started bhajans. After my marriage, as I went to Tanuku, in my in-laws' place, they used to sit inside and do bhajans. They were doing bhajans evening from 6 to 7. And I used to sit outside thinking that what stupid these people are. They sing the glory of a living man who is walking around. thinking that he is God. Because my understanding was God is never visible physically. He is omniscient, omnipresent, omnipotent. And according to the literature, whatever was given to us by studying Vedas, Upanishads, Ramayana, Mahabharata and all that, we were told that God is in the form of universal consciousness. Universal consciousness is the one which conducts the entire universe, not being seen by any one of us. Maybe you think that the education which was given to us was so strong. We certainly believed in God not being seen as very much that many things are not seen. Modern times, if you tell somebody to believe in something, he would say, come on, show me. We never ask them back the question, my friend, there are millions of things in this universe which cannot be seen, but you have to believe, trust, accept it. That's how we are trained in our village from our childhood. When we ask them, take you to a Sivalinga, Sivalaya temple and he is God, I say, I don't see God there, I see only Sivalinga there. Then they say, no, it is charged and it is power and he can do anything, he can hear, he is in all forms. Anyhow, it is difficult to trust. But slowly as I went to high school and started taking lessons of spirituality with experienced people, they told us, oh, you want to see and then only believe? Generally, that is the feeling. In the world, generally people want to believe in things which they see. Then they were asking us questions in the school because our knowledge level was a little better when we went to high school. So they said, do you believe in wind? Yeah, I believe in wind. Yeah. But can you show me some wind? Please show me some wind. No, I can't show you because it is everywhere there. How do you believe in it then? Then they would ask you, this earth is moving, is it not? Yeah, it is rotating along with all other planets. Show me how it is rotating. You can't show. So slowly, we are asked to understand the concept of universal consciousness, which appears in all the forms that are existing in this universe. Everything is nothing but reflection of universal consciousness, everything. And the universal consciousness is completely sovereign, supreme. It does what it wants and it is not answerable to anybody. That is how actually we are all on the planet, whether we like it or not. Universal consciousness brings us into the universe, into the world. And somebody asked me, how do you say that? Then if it were your choice, I would like very much to be the son of maybe Obama or Trump or somebody in the United States. Why I am in the Tarlapudi, a downtrodden village. So you have no choice. Many people are born in different parts of the world and migrate to different other parts. Who is taking you there then? If you think that you are going there, you are mistaken. You never go anywhere. Because Bhagavan Baba told us in the very early days, you don't come to me. Do never be under the impression that you come to me. That concept doesn't exist in Indian spirituality. The concept is you are brought. You are dragged here. If you think you came, you have to put a question to yourself. Many of your friends must have also planned to come here, must have been dropped for various reasons, why they were not able to make it. And many of you would have thought not to come, but would have landed here. How did it happen? Everything happens by the will of God in this universe, whether you accept it or not, because universal consciousness doesn't care for your will. Your will is nothing in this world. You can do nothing in this world because birth is not yours, death is not yours. It's not within your powers. Birth is decided by God. The place in which you live is decided by God. When you are to be withdrawn is decided by God. Come what may. This is the universal rule and that's how the universal consciousness conducts. But the beauty of the universal consciousness is when it wants to take a form and come onto the planet and guide some people to be on the right, on the path of righteousness so that you can sanctify your lives and also work for what's called as redemption. There is what is called as redemption. What is redemption actually? You live a life never to come back again. Why not to come back again? Swami in one of the interviews talking to us, he said, he quoted, he was extraordinarily democratic in his doings actually, because even if he wants to kill somebody, he will eliminate somebody by creating a reason for that. He will not simply eliminate in an adharmic way. To give you an example, I don't know how many of you are exposed to Mahabharata, Ramayana and others. When Sisupala was born, he was born crooked. He was very dark in color, and even his own mother was shocked when he was born like that. And she took him to a sage and asked the sage, what is this? Why this fellow is so ugly in his form? And what is going to happen to him in the future? And the sage told his mother, don't be worried. A day will come when a Mahapurusha will come and touch him. By his touch, this fellow will become the most handsome fellow. He will be very handsome guy for the rest of his life. But, then what is but? Then the sage says, the person whose touch makes him handsome will be responsible for his death as well. In his hands only he would die. She was surprised. Okay, let us see how it's going to happen. One day when Balakrishna, Krishna Paramatma, when he was a boy, he came to see his aunt in the palace. And there Sisupala and Dantavaktra were playing ball. They were playing throw ball, both of them. And Sisupala threw the ball and Dantavaktra was not able to catch. It flew out of his hands. And Krishna and Balarama were moving towards them. And the ball reached Lord Krishna when he was a small boy. He caught hold of the ball. And as he caught hold of the ball, Sisupala said, give me my ball back. The beauty of another thing in the creation is negative forces are always very dangerous forces with bad qualities pumped into them. Negative characters are there who don't listen to elders, who study bad things, who cultivate bad habits, who will never be on the righteous path. They don't want to listen to righteous stories. They don't want to attend bhajans. They don't want to undertake seva activities. They repel actually. The repulsion is there because those are all Rakshasa qualities. So when Lord Krishna told him, come and take the ball, he said, no, I hate you. I don't want to come and touch you. It doesn't matter, come. Doesn't matter. You may hate. God doesn't hate anybody. God is completely, he maintains that sense of equanimity. Supreme sense of equanimity which we need to cultivate actually. When we cultivate equanimity, what happens is, many people may hate me, I won't hate. Many people may not love me, still I love them. Bhagavan Baba, he loves. Love is my form. Why do you love, Swami? That is the universal fact. You need to love. Go on loving and loving and love, because love is the only way you can redeem yourself. So go on serving people. Conquer your ego. So Lord Krishna, when he said he didn't come, he said, I won't give you the ball unless you come. So Sisupala had to go. He went and he wanted to pull the ball. Suddenly Lord Krishna, purposefully he touched him. While passing on the ball, he touched him. The minute he touched, he became an extremely handsome guy. His mother was there, and an elderly lady fell at the feet of Lord Krishna, who was a small boy. And she prayed to Krishna, Swami, Putra Bhiksha. Please spare my son. Lord Krishna, who knew everything, Bhagavan Baba knew everything. He knows, his universal consciousness knows, because it conducts the universe. The whole universe is conducted by the consciousness. When it wants to withdraw, it withdraws it. That's what we call as Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. That is the Swarupa of universal consciousness. So she fell at the feet and said, spare my son, please. Don't eliminate him. And then Lord Krishna, he knows he had no choice in the coming future. So what he says is, Atta, do one thing. I will spare him of 100 mistakes. 100 mistakes towards me will be spared. It is your job to see that he doesn't cross that 100th limit. The minute he conducts, I will have to eliminate. And he crossed it, because Lord knew that he would cross, especially in a court where Rajasuya Yajna was going on, and Lord Krishna was on the throne. He was being given Agra Puja by Dharmaraja, and everybody was there. And Sisupala crossed that limit in the open court, went on scolding the Lord, and Lord released his chakra and eliminated him. But the beauty of this is, everybody knows all these stories, but the secrets are there. Extraordinarily secrets which will reveal you the beauty of divinity are there in all these stories. That part we leave and we think that Krishna eliminated Sisupala. No, that's not the end of it. When Sisupala was beheaded, his blood actually spilled over around and fell on the feet of Lord Krishna. And Lord Krishna granted moksha to Sisupala, who was his own enemy. And then people asked him, Swami, you grant moksha to your own enemy? The concept is, beautiful concept in individual spirituality, in all the spiritual scriptures. God creates his own opposition. He creates his own opposition. Ravanasura was created by him. Hiranyakashipu was created by him. Why? I will reveal my divinity to the ordinary people in the entire world, and to put them on the spiritual path, it is necessary that I create my own opposition and eliminate that opposition in the dharmic manner. I don't eliminate them. You know, I think most of you must be knowing Ramayana. When Ravana was eliminated, Sri Ramachandra was asked to establish a Sivalinga. Rameshwaram Sivalinga was established and then consecrated. Abhishekam, puja, everything was done for Rama to get rid of the sin of eliminating Ravana. Ravana is not an ordinary guy. Because, we don't have knowledge, we think that Ravana was an ordinary fellow. No, he was a master of Vedas. 64 kalas he mastered. Sri Ramachandra mastered only 16 kalas. 64 kalas he mastered, Ravanasura. There was nobody like him on the planet. And he created, because he chose. Jaya and Vijaya were born as Ravana and others there. So, in that again, when you look at Ravana, Kumbhakarna and Vibhishana, Vibhishana was there, sattvic quality. Tamasic quality was Kumbhakarna. Rajasic quality was Ravana. Swami explained all these things so very beautifully in Ramakatha Rasvahini and all the Vahinis. Swami, as a boy, he declared himself as God. As a boy, in Puttaparthi village, where there was nobody, nothing was there. In fact, there was no food at home. There was no buttons to his shirt as a boy. He was actually putting a thorn. He was using a thorn as a button to his shirt. He was wearing a knicker. He was walking all around. He was serving at home. He was cooking food. He was serving everybody. The love of parents which we need to cultivate, you can take Swami as supreme example, because we are here in Puttaparthi on every birthday, starting maybe, I came very late in 79, even before that, Bhagavan was going to the samadhis of his father and mother. On every birthday he would go there. Certainly he would go. He would go there, offer puja, puts garlands and everything, and offers his prayers to them, respects to them, comes out, and then asks all the people to partake prasadam and all that, and comes. He did all his life. Ramana Maharshi was serving his mother, who was very old. He was giving her bath. He was changing her clothes. He was taking care of his mother all his life. Ramana Maharshi, personally. Why do you do personally that? Are you not aware that your mother did so much for you to bring you up when you were born? Till you were grown, she was doing everything. When you were sick, she did not eat for a number of days, offering prayers to gods. She spent nights and days without eating food and suffering so much, your parents. And you forgot everything, that you are grown up. What has education given you? If not right understanding, we don't have right understanding about our parents, our elders, our society, our teachers. Swami always told our students, you must respect your teachers, that's all. Swami, the teacher did this. Even then you have to respect. And he loved the students so much, I tell you. In 79, when he started college, there were no buildings here. Sai Surendranath and others, they were all staying in East Prashanti Extension. That was their hostel. Swami used to walk there and go on talking to them. Exams time comes. Actually, we were affiliated to Venkateshwara University. It was not a university till 81. 79 to 81, it was Sri Sathya Sai Arts, Science and Commerce College at Prashanti Nilayam. 81 only it became university. And so now exams time, university exams, Swami would call all the teachers to the interview room, and then he would talk to us and say, I want you to do me a favor. You get a shock of your life actually when Swami says, I want a favor from you. Swami, you can command. But the culture, he wants to teach us. He wants to teach you culture. How to talk to people, he teaches you. I want you to do me a favor. Swami, command. Boys are having exams from the next week onwards. So I want them to prepare. They need more time. So what you do is, early morning you get up. By the time they need to take breakfast, go to canteen. They were eating in the canteen here. The lady said canteen was meant for our students. Our boys would go there, take their breakfast, take lunch, tea, everything. That particular section was meant for them. So Swami told all the teachers, you all go there, be ready. By the time boys get ready and come for breakfast, give them breakfast, serve. You have to go and serve breakfast to all the children, take all the plates, wash all the plates, put on the shelves, go back. Again lunchtime, go there. They will have more time. How? Why teachers should serve the students? He came to college, he was talking to us in the foyer. Swami was sitting on a sofa, we were sitting on the floor there in the foyer, and Swami was talking to us. On Sundays, after bhajans, he would come and say, I need to address you all on something very important. Yes, Swami. Swami says, you know now, all these boys who are there in our college, why do you think they are all here? How do we know? So we say, first thing is that I brought all the students here. Second thing is, many of them are children of devotees from various parts of India. Their parents wanted their children to be here. Though they have got fantastic colleges all over there, they prefer this college so that they will have here, they have my darshan, my sparshan, sambhashan, study here. They become better human beings by studying in our college. So they are all here. Which means they transferred the concern of those boys to bring them up, and all the responsibility is transferred onto my shoulders. Now it is my responsibility to see to it that every student here becomes a good human being and brought up on finer lines. And now you know what I am doing? I am transferring that responsibility onto your shoulders. So now it is your responsibility to teach each student as your own child. That is the most important point. Every teacher should consider every student as his own child. How do you care for your child? Don't you teach extra at home to your child? After he comes back from school, you are sitting by his side and go on clearing his doubts and teaching him and all that. Why do you have so much special care for your son and not for the other children in the college, in the school? Then you are not spiritual. Spirituality is a step above. What is that above? Swami said, if you love only your child, you are a human being probably. If you love all other children as your own children, you are above human level. You need to go above human level because you want to be a spiritual individual. From human to divine, you have to travel. And then he would say, from human to go to divine level. Otherwise, what would happen? From human level, you are going to go down to other forms of life. What are those other forms of life then? He was talking to us in the interview room and Swami told us, I need not tell you. You go from here outside. After darshan and all that is over, we go to college. 9 o'clock bhajan begins. In those days, 11 to 12 was bhajan actually. So we go to the college. On the road, you see a lot of dogs, donkeys, pigs and oxen and all that. Is it not? What is the guarantee that you will not be born like that in your next birth? Swami, yeah, tell me. Those are all life forms. So many life forms are there. Birds are there, beasts are there, snakes are there, scorpions are there. So many things are there. What is the guarantee that you will not be born like that in your next birth if you don't conduct yourself properly now? Why? Human form is considered the best out of all the species. 84 lakshala jivarasuలలో 84 lakhs of species are there according to Vedas. Out of that, 83 lakhs 99,999 species cannot speak. Only human beings can speak. Discriminative sense is given only to you. It's not given to animals. Whether you are using the discriminative sense, what is discriminative sense? What is good, what is bad, what I am doing, what am I eating, what am I talking, what am I looking, everything is to be fine-tuned. You must be very, very careful. That's why you have to cultivate trikarana suddhi. It is given by Vedas, not today. Swami, whenever he taught us, he said, I am not telling you anything new. Better you remember that. I am bringing all this wisdom to you, reminding you of this wisdom which is brought forth to you from the Vedas and Upanishads, which is given millions of years back by Vedas to people in the world. And it is given only in India. That's why you are very fortunate to have been born in India. This country is actually the center of spiritual wisdom for the entire world. And he quoted Shankaracharya a number of times, and he said, Janma dukkham, jara dukkham. Janma dukkham, whatever janma it is, even human life is really tough. It's not easy. Since your birth, you are going through so many problems and all your life. The minute you get up, you start facing problems. All your life, you will be facing problems. Can you tell me, at any point of time, one whole day you are comfortable, you are at peace with yourself? What is spirituality? Spirituality is to keep you at peace with yourself. Thanda raho. Don't get disturbed at all by anything. Is it possible? It's not possible. Why? Because we are not spiritual. At least make an attempt to be spiritual. Then what do? That's why so many other sadhanas are given to us by gurus. And Bhagavan Sathya Sai Baba gave us wonderful programs to keep ourselves at peace and enjoy that ananda. What is that ananda? For example, as I told you, Trikarana Suddhi, Manasekam Vachasekam Karmanyekam Mahatmanam we say. Manasekam Vachasekam Karmanyekam. What you think in your mind should be spoken. Only that should be spoken. What you speak must be translated into action. There must be unity between thought, word and deed. Otherwise you are not a human being. This is taught through Ramayana, Bharata, Bhagavata, everything. You are not reading. That's your mistake. You are reading all trash which is not useful for you. You become more materialistic, get caught in this world, and then you will not be at peace. That's your problem. You are inviting your problem. How? Sri Ramchandra was asked to go to forest. Kaika called and told Dasharatha, you promised me 2 boons. Now I want. Right now. Dasharatha was shocked. Send Rama to forest. Make Bharata the emperor. And he said, impossible, I cannot do that. If you want, okay, you send a message and ask him to come and pass on the message. He fainted. Read that part, you will be shocked how there was an argument between him and Kaika. So many slokas are there. Every sloka is gold, I tell you. It's amruta. Every sloka in 24,000 slokas. Every sloka makes you a finer human being if you read. Mahabharata makes you a finer being. Bhagavatam gives you realization. Knowing, understanding, realization. We go through 3 processes. Knowing, we all know. For example, somebody told me if you touch fire, it burns. Oh, is that so? What is burning? Oh, you want to know what is burning? Touch it once, you will know it. You know it. Then you touch fire. Oh my God. Got it? That is realization. You realize it. So now, knowing, understanding, both are there. Realization is not there. Bhagavatam makes you realize. Bhagavatam, I don't know how many you must have read. Many of you are highly educated people. You are all in the fold of Bhagavan Baba, so you must be having knowledge of Bhagavatam. I'll give you one point to understand how beautiful is Bhagavatam, how it conveys a spiritual message, which is given to us by Swami in our personal talks. And when Swami wanted to chisel us and make us better human beings, how Swami explained to us about the secrets of Bhagavatam, Bharatam, Ramayanam. He said, Hiranyakashipu was vexed with Prahlada, and finally he told him one fine morning, where is your God? And then Prahlada said, Indu Garad Anduled and Sandhemu Valada Indian Vedic Chuchana Andande Garad. There is no doubt, here and there, everywhere he is there, wherever you want. You should have the mind to see it, that's all, he is there. Then Hiranyakashipu asked him, you must be knowing the story. Is he there in this pillar? He said. And Prahlada said, yes. But before that something happened according to Swami. What that? I believe Narayana came in his invisible form and he was very worried. Suddenly Prahlada says, he is in this pillar, I have to come out of this pillar, so let me be ready. He was ready there to take the form and come out. Or in case Prahlada says, is he in the roof? He'll have to come out of the roof. God will be always enthusiastic about bettering his devotees. 24 hours, his job. He said, I am crying. I always cry for good devotees to come to me, just as you cry to go to God. One day he said, Adi kavali, idi kavali, ededo kavalani edustavu, nenu kavalani eppudaina edichava. You always cry to me, give me that, give me that, and this and all that. Did you ever cry for me? Did you ask? Swami, I want you. Swami, I want you, and you alone. Did you ever cry? No. You never cried for Swami. You cried for millions of things in this world which are useless. You have to leave and go. Whether you like it or not, you have to go. Your body is sure to fall. One day, Swami was giving darshan in Prashant Nilayam. I used to sit in one place, so I was sitting there. By my side, Anil Kumar Garu and others, we were all sitting in one group. Swami used to come, stop there, and say something to us and go. By my side, there was a foreigner sitting in a wheelchair. And he was holding a letter to give to Swami. Swami came, and Swami stood at a little distance from him, 4 feet away from him. He was looking at him, staring at him. And this foreigner extended his hand and tried to give the letter. Swami was looking at, he was not taking the letter. But he waited and waited. And then suddenly he moved forward 2 feet to collect the letter. And this foreigner withdrew a little back. We were all wondering, why this man is withdrawing his hand? Then Swami moved 1 more foot towards him. He moved further back. Then Swami moved forward. Finally, he withdrew further. Swami walked up to him and wanted to collect the letter and take it. When he got the letter, this foreigner, while handing over the letter, caught hold of Swami's hand. Pulled the hand close to him, put it on his cheek, both cheeks, put it on his head, put it on his shoulders, put it on his body, and he profusely crying. He was crying and crying and crying. Ecstasy, he went into ecstasy. Swami slowly released his hand, then came to us, looked at us, and told us in Telugu, it is a beautiful sentence which I never forget. Decades back he said that sentence. He said, Meeku aa pichi eppudu padutunda ani chustunanu. I am waiting to see when you also go mad like him. When this madness will possess you. That's what so you must become mad after God. And the miracles he performed, he said, these are all visiting cards to get you here. That's why miracles are plain. The miracles are not the essential factor of avatar. Miracles are performed to give you an inkling of the universal consciousness. He can do anything. One day my wife was combing his hair in 81 or so. I came 2 years at that time. She was combing her hair. We live in Prashantalam in one room. So as she was combing, she found out some glands on her neck. And she called me and said, I think I have some glands here. I looked at it and said, yeah, it looks like that. I don't know. I'm not able to make out. And Swami was not here. Swami was in Ooty at that time. Then I said, yes, let us go to doctor and see. There was a small hospital here on the top of the hill. And the doctor was Dr. Alreja. Many people used to tell me that he had darshan of Hanuman. He was Jaslok Hospital superintendent from Bombay. He came away to Bhagavan, settled here, and he used to meet Swami regularly. He used to go to Swami, spend some time with him. Personally, in his interview room, he used to spend some time with him. So close to Bhagavan he was. So we went to him, and he knew me pretty well. So he said, what happened? Then I said, this is what it is. He said, you need to put her through an X-ray. X-rays we don't have here. You have to take her to Anantapur. Take her to Anantapur, X-ray done and bring it. Then we'll see what is to be done. So we went, X-rays were done. We got the reports he saw and said, this is something like glandular tuberculosis. So we have to start some treatment. It will go on for a year or 2 years. We have to give her injections and all that. Then only the glands will subside, something like that. Then I said, okay, sir, I'll come back to you. We were blessed by Bhagavan Baba in those days to send letters to him from here and whenever there was need. So I sent a letter to Bhagavan because by that time he reached Vrindavan. I sent a letter saying that, Swami, this is what Dr. Alreja sir said. So what is it, your order? Swami sent a message back saying, you need not do anything, just keep quiet. I will come and see. I said, okay. So Bhagavan returned after weekdays. And in the evening as he was giving darshan, he went to my wife. He looked at her and said, hey, where are the glands, he said. And she was sitting in the line and she said, Swami, somewhere here. Oh, is that so? He materialized Vibhuti. He gave her, take it, it will go. Don't worry, he said. He came to me on the gent side and said, I gave her Vibhuti, nothing to worry. I'll take care of it. You just keep quiet, he said. I said, doctor said it was so serious. You treatment is to begin with 1 year. And Swami says, nothing to worry. Just don't be worried about it. Okay. Let him do what he wants. Because anything is possible with Swami. So we waited. The coming Sunday, next Sunday, he called all of us for interview. All the teachers of the university. We were all sitting in the interview room, teachers. I was sitting close to Bhagavan. Bhagavan asked me, how are the glands? Swami, how do I know? I don't know anything about the glands. How many glands are there? He asked. I don't know anything about it, Swami, I said. Then he suddenly looked at me and said, do you want to see the glands? He said. I said, how do you see the glands in the interview room when my wife is at home and we are all sitting here in his presence? How do we see the glands? Do you want to see the glands? He said. I reluctantly nodded my head. Okay. Then immediately he waved his hand. He materialized a lingam, which is in grey color, and on that there were 3 spots, very dark yellow spots. He showed it to me and said, you know what is this? I said, Swami, it is saligrama. It's not Sivalinga, those are called saligramas actually. The one in the oval shape is called saligrama. And the other thing is called as Sivalinga. So, saligrama, yes. Do you see the spots? Yes, Swami, some yellow spots are there. How many are there? I said, Swami, there are 3 spots. There are 3 glands. I transplanted those here, he said. Oh, he got the 3 glands onto the Sivalingam and he gave it to me and said, take this home. Sairam, 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 you say, and put some water on that. Ask her to drink that water every day. After a few days, the 3 spots will disappear. The glands will disappear. So this is a unique way of dealing with it. Only God can do it. So I took it home and I told my wife, Swami gave me saligrama. She got a shock of her life and said, impossible. I said, why? Because before coming to Swami, I was completely influenced by leftist ideology. I was like a Pakka communist, or maybe a little higher also, you can say Naxal, some type of that. I never believed in all these things, and I thought that life is completely different. I know Swami changed a lot of Naxals into spiritual saints in Prashantanilayam. They used to come and sit for darshan in Mandir. Swami changed them completely, and they are all on spiritual path, leaving the previous path. That's how he changed millions of people across continents. So now, I told my wife, this is what it is. Till then, I didn't have any habit of doing regular puja at home. That day onwards, I started, because Swami ordered me and said, you have to do abhishekam, give tirtham to your wife, and we do abhishekam every day, give tirtham. Within 6 months, the spots disappeared and the glands disappeared. Over. That is the first thing. Second thing was, my mom, my family side, nobody was a devotee. Swami was calling us for interviews and asking me to do many things. In fact, when my wife was in the family way in the first time, he told me she has got to go through some kind of careful observations for some days. I said, what is wrong with her? She's not maintaining good health and she should be careful. I took her to doctor. And Dr. Alreja said, see, I tell you, she cannot go up and down the stairs every day. So she should be careful. She cannot come for darshan. So I gave a letter to Bhagavan. Bhagavan is so kind, I tell you. So kind, so great. He called me, called my wife and said, yeah, that's what I was also telling you. Doctor said the same thing, you cannot come. I was in East Prashanti C11 in those days. So Swami said, you stay there in C11, in the corridor, take a chair, sit there from top, and as I come, I will wait downstairs, I'll see you, I will bless you from downstairs here. After taking my blessings, you can go home, take rest. Till further orders, every day, morning, evening, this is the one you need to do it. So she used to sit in the veranda, Swami comes there and blesses her and then goes. Every day he was going like that. And one fine morning, Swami asked me in the veranda, can you tell me through which month she is going to now? I said, Swami, I don't know. Then he said, you are so careless. We are lost in Swami Seva. Most of the time we were in the veranda only, all the time from morning till evening. We don't leave the veranda at all. That's how we are even today. You will be surprised to know I am in West 3 C19. When I come out, I go to Mandir, I come back, I go to university, I come back, I go to grounds, I come back. We don't interact with anybody in the world. We don't interact with anyone. Our interactions with people are most minimum. That Swami always liked it. That's how ashram is built. Ashram is built on the principle that nobody visits anybody. Don't visit. You are here for spiritual sadhana. You sit in your room and just do that. The discipline is so serious here. In 79, when I came, I did not know the discipline at all of this place. Me and my wife were going outside after evening bhajans, after dinner, to buy flowers for puja. As we were going, one Sevadal came rushing to us, running as if some calamity happened. He came and said, hey, come on. You be on that side, you be on this side. I said, hey, why, what happened? He said, hey, both of you are not supposed to walk together. A man and a woman cannot walk together on the road. I said, hey, what is it you are talking? She's my wife. Even then, to bhi, nahi chalega. Go that side, go this side. I said, what is all this? This says the rule of ashram. After 9 o'clock, I will not allow you inside. You cannot go outside after 9 o'clock. These are all rules made by Bhagavan. Personally. You know, an old man was given the responsibility to go around entire mandir. Every day after 9 o'clock, he would go and tap on the door. Any light is on, he'd go, sir, 9 o'clock. Oh, Sairam sir, put off the light. You have to put off the light. You cannot have lights on after 9 o'clock. Every rule made by Swami. So this is what was happening. And then I said, oh, is that the rule? It's okay. Next day morning, Swami asked me in the veranda, what happened yesterday? I think night one Sevadal rushed towards you and said something. Yes, Swami, some Sevadal came running and said, we both cannot walk together on the road. And said, yeah, that rule is made by me. So you cannot walk together. Why? You are sending a message to the society how men and women should conduct themselves. Very simple. We don't follow any rules and regulations today. We do whatever we like and we blame our children when they do the same thing. Why not we do it? There is a culture which is built up for thousands of years in this country. Thousands and thousands of years culture. We have destroyed it completely. We don't have respect for parents. We don't have respect for elders. We don't have respect for teachers. We don't have respect for anybody. Bhagavan Baba respected everybody. You will be shocked. Bhagavan respected everybody. Abdul Kalam sir, who was President of India, came here as the chief guest for our convocation once. I was doing some duty near the interview room door. In those days, I was sitting there. Thousands of people were sitting. Swami finished his round, came back, and near the pillar, near the interview room, Kalam sir was standing there like this. And Swami came and said, hey Kalam, why are you standing? You must be sitting here. You must have a chair. Hey boy, get a chair, he said. Boys are all sitting there. One boy ran to get a chair from the bhajan hall. And Kalam sir said, Swami, pardon me, how dare I sit on a chair in your presence? I will sit on the floor. No, you are President of India, so you can take a chair. Even before the boy got the chair, Kalam sir dropped on the floor. He sat there. No, Swami. President of India's respect for Bhagavan. So, you don't do that. Elderly people means how you have to sit, how you have to talk, how you have to behave. Everything is decided by the society in those days. You do that only. Respect everybody. That is the culture. Culture is built. And then what happened? Swami went inside the interview room, put all the letters there, came out and whispered into President's ears. Kalam Sahab, हम आपको प्रसादम देंगे तो आप लेंगे क्या? If I give you prasadam, will you take? He asked. God asking President, will you take prasadam if I give you? What message Bhagavan conveys to all of us? Talk decently, be decent, be good in your approach. Anybody, even to a child when you approach with decency. What is your problem? You say you are educated. Where is your education then? The education did not cultivate actually values in you. Is waste of time. That education is a waste. And Kalam Sahib said, Mahaprasadam Swami, please. And then Swami materialized Vibhuti, gave him. Kalam Sahib put it in his mouth, smeared it on his forehead, and said, thank you, Swami. And Swami said, Andar aiye, I will give you interview. We will have special personal talk. And Kalam Sahib got up to go into the interview room, and Swami was standing. In between, ADCs came. President security guys came and said, Swami, you cannot take him inside. I said, why? Swami, protocol, we have to check your room, and when we find your room is okay, the president can enter, then we will give permission to the president to go with you inside. Till then, we cannot allow. Swami moved 2 feet behind and said, please, go inside. Check the room, and also do one thing. There is an ante-room. There is one more room. There is only a curtain. Open the curtain, go inside. Check that room also. Come and clear it. Then I will take the president inside. Then he came to us and said, I am the best citizen of this country, of the world. I follow all the rules and regulations perfectly. Let them do their job, he said. So ADCs went inside, cleared it. Then president went inside. So Swami was teaching. There was one VIP who was going for darshan. And all of you must be going through metal detectors every day inside. Some of them don't go through metal detectors. I don't know whether you saw it or not. They are VVIPs. That ego kicking up. I am something special. How do you want me to go through this metal detector? No, I won't go. And Sevadal says, sir, I need to check you. Hey, aap jante ho, mai kaun ho? I'm sorry, sir. So that happened with one great VIP one day. He sneaked in, he came and he sat in the veranda. Swami was in the entry room, I was sitting there. Swami came out, there was not much crowd, absolute silence everywhere. And he looked at that man, Kaisa hai? He asked him. Swami, my fine ho, uthiye, ek baar, just stand up. Then he whispered into the, aap kya kar rahe the wahan? Metal detector ke paas, you are shouting at somebody. Swami, he's everywhere. He knew. He's sitting in the interview room. He knew what was happening in the metal detector. Then he asked, what were you doing? Swami, kuch nahi. You shouted at the Sevadal, is it not? Swami, don't speak lies. You shouted at him, is it not? You said, who are you to check me? I won't go through the metal detector. I will go by this side. और आप चोरों को नहीं पकड़ते हैं, हमको पकड़ते हैं. ये क्या बात है? All that he shouted at him and he went away. And Swami so beautifully he conveys the message and told that gentleman, एक बात बताता हूँ, आप you please keep this in mind. Yes, Swami. When you shout at the Sevadal, keep it in mind, you are shouting at me. Swami, yes. Whenever you shout and misbehave with Sevadal or any servant who is serving me, it is nothing but shouting at me, because they are offering service to me, not to you. Now you go, apologize to that Sevadal. Tell him, I am very sorry that I shouted at you. This is called humility. The richest quality of every human being in this world is humility. You know when you will get humility? When your ego dies. And when ego dies, purposefully you should kill your ego. You know when it will die? When you say to yourself that, I am a normal being just like any other beings. Why you are a normal being just like other beings? In Mahabharata, there is a beautiful story where Dharmaraja, all the Pandavas felt extremely thirsty in the forest, moving around during Aranyavasa. And he called Bhima. Said, Bhima, everybody is thirsty. We want water. Go find out if there is a tank around here. Quench your thirst, get some water for us. Then you will be helping us. Then Bhima went out to the top of a tree and saw a lake somewhere and said, brother, there is a lake there. If you kindly permit me, I will go. That is the discipline between brothers. Unless Dharmaraja says no brother was ready to move there. Same example you find in Ramayana. There will be no brother who will violate the order of Rama. How are we brothers living in modern times then? Swami asked this question. How brothers lived in those days, how brothers are living today. It's a shame on us because we have destroyed our culture and we are still further destroying this. We are insulting each other. We are doubting everybody. We are jealous of everybody. We are hating people. We are not ready to serve people. What is all this? What is wrong with us? We are human beings. You are made in the reflection of God. You are supposed to love everybody. Whenever you develop some hatred for somebody, why don't you ask yourself a question? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Why I don't like that person? Give one reason. Why you don't like that person? For that reason I don't like. Okay, if you don't like, is it going to harm that person? That won't harm. If you don't like the other person, that will harm you only, because you will be burning inside. Kama, krodha, lobha, mada, moha, matsaryaha. All these qualities are going to destroy you completely. It is your responsibility to win over kama, krodha, lobha, mada, moha, matsaryaha. So all these. That is the culture which is given to the world by India through its scriptures. Bhagavan Baba gave this. Bhagavan Baba talked extensively. Millions of discourses Swami gave. Swami was serving everybody. Swami never bossed over anybody. Finally, when he was leaving Mandir on the final day, many people were shocked. Swami did namaskar like this and he went away. Many people asked why he was going, why he was doing like this. He was on the wheelchair. He went to the hospital. He left his mortal coil, and then he has become a part of the universal consciousness. Why did he do like this? Somebody asked me. Pardon me for my whatever understanding I have, I will try to share with you. If I am wrong, pardon me, I said. Yes, sir. Probably Swami was sending a message to all the people all around who were sitting there and to the entire world, because world is going to see it through videos. What is that message? I came into this world in the human form. You respected me, you loved me, you served me, you worshipped me, and you gave me the priority, and you followed me. You did everything for me. I express my wholehearted gratitude to all of you, and I take leave. God always expresses gratitude to human beings. Are we expressing gratitude to anything in the world? Earth, rivers, mountains, skies, species? We are destroying everything. Everything. Air pollution, food pollution, water pollution, other pollution, mind pollution. Everything we are polluting completely. Are we Rakshasas? Are we Rakshasas? Are we not human beings? Are we not to question ourselves whether we are following Bhagavan Baba's directions? The message that Bhagavan Baba gave, he gave us only one message. Servant, servant, servile. Paropakarardham yadam shariram. This body is given to all of us to be destroyed in the service of society, because whether you like it or not, it will be destroyed. You will have to drop the body one day or other. Drop it in a meaningful manner, in a sensible manner, by serving the society. When we say society, don't think that only human beings. Never be under the mistake that you are here to serve the human beings. You are here to serve the birds, beasts, creatures, rivers, mountains. Everything is a part of Bhagavan's creation. Inert, you think, it's not inert. It is full of spiritual energy. In the Ramayana, the incident when Sanjeeva mountain was taken by Hanuman to save the life of Lakshmana, he was asked to put it back there. Take it and put it back there. You cannot remove it from that place and bring it here. You can't. You can't touch a stone. You can't actually cut the branch of a tree. You can't kill birds. You can't kill anything in this world. You have no right. Swami, as a political science teacher, I was teaching one day in the class. Swami came there. Surprisingly. I was very new to this place. I did not know much about Swami. Swami came, stood near the door in Ishwaram High School. I was in the classroom teaching about rights and duties to intermediate students and BA students. Oh, you are teaching about rights and duties, and what do you teach them? He said, Swami, rights are guaranteed by the Constitution of India. Everybody has got rights and all that. And suddenly Swami said, teach them more about duties than about rights, he said. And that evening, actually, I was in the veranda. Swami came to me. You know why I told you to teach more about duties and not about rights? No, Swami, I don't know. And then Swami said, all those people in the world who love duties more than rights and are always ready to perform their duties toward the society, not demanding their rights, they will be delivered faster. Why, Swami? You are doing your duty, not demanding anything from the society. You are serving the society. You are born to serve. And in that context, Swami said, you are a government employee. You don't say government employee. I am in government service. Why government service? Government is people. You are here to serve the people. Are you really serving the people? Swami said, the President of India is the first servant of the people. A father is the first servant of the family. A grandfather is the first servant of the entire family. They serve, serving. That's why it is said by Vedas, Paropakara jadam shariram. Your body is given to you to be destroyed in the service of others. Don't get served by others. If you get served by others, you will be indebted to them. Don't think that your wife is born to serve you. No. You are both to serve each other. That bondage means you are there to serve her, she is there to serve you. This is a philosophy of life which is given to us through Shastras and Puranas. Nobody is there to command anybody. Nobody is there to command. Sri Ramachandra Prabhu himself did not command. Hanuman went to see Ravana in the court. He asked, "Who are you?" And Swami quoted this. You know what Hanuman said? Dasoham Kausalendrasya. I am Dasa of Kausalendra. I am the servant of Lord Rama. Everybody says this in India. Every cultured fellow will say, I am your servant. मैं आपका दास हूं. बोलिए क्या करना है? मैं करूंगा. Nobody is a master. For that, what you have to do is kill your ego. Why? Bhagavan Baba told us, you know who is your enemy. You think there are so many enemies in the society. Swami gave us the secret of the spiritual wisdom and said, you are your enemy. Your ego is your enemy. Once you kill your ego, your enemy is killed, you become a finer human being. You talk soft, you look soft, you speak soft. Everything will be soft and soft and soft. At heart, you are sure to become divine. These are all the wonderful messages given to us by Swami in chiseling us into good human beings. I think I crossed my time limit. I request you to kindly pardon me for taking more time. I thank you very, very much for blessing me with this wonderful opportunity. I express my deep sense of gratitude to Bhagavan Baba Varu for bringing me here and blessing me with this unique opportunity. I thank you very, very much. Had I crossed my limits at any point of time, either in my talk or in time, kindly forgive me. Thank you very, very much. Jai Sai Ram.
Offering my humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Bhagwan in his own abode. Bhagwan Shri Sathya Sai Baba, respected elders, dearest National Council, Zonal Chair, dearest Dr. Shastri Sir, dearest Sainath Sir, Sai Surendranath Sir, Jai Sai Ram. First of all, thank you to Swami for allowing us to hear the voice of Dr. Shastri Sir, but the words of Swami here in Prashanti Nilayam. We've had the privilege of having quite a few senior devotees come to the UK to speak to us. So how fortunate are we that we are sat here today in this place to listen to these words of guidance and love for Swami. I'd like to say a huge thank you to Dr. Shastri Sir for sharing your energy, your experience. You wouldn't tell that it's nearly 9 o'clock at night. Sir it's almost like it's 6 o'clock in the morning and he's as fresh as a daisy. So thank you, sir. Thank you also to Sai Surendranath Sir for organizing today. We've heard the student in the UK, so we're so fortunate to hear the teacher in India, in Prashanti Nilayam, in front of the divine teacher. Everything has a connection, and thank you to Swami for connecting us all today. There are so many things that you spoke to us about today, sir, and I could spend an hour talking about it, and I would do no justice to any of it. But a few things that definitely will resonate with me throughout this trip and hopefully with all of us as we return home. Thank you for talking to us about the importance of human life and this chance that we've been given to live a life so that we never have to live another life and that we can merge with Swami through our spiritual practice. The examples that you've given through Ramayana and Mahabharata are wonderful reminders for those of us who have studied these things or have been guided by our Bal Vikas gurus. The example of Krishna and Shishupal definitely sticks in my mind. You talked about cultivating equanimity. Even if someone hates you, to love them. That can transpire to your relationship with your parents, your teachers, and everybody around you. That's a great reminder, I feel, for us as we are here in Prashanti Nilayam to take all these lessons back. But I think the most important thing that you spoke about, in my very, very humble opinion, is that all of these things that you have guided us on are things that Swami led by with his own example. Swami will never ask us to do something that he himself has not shown us what to do. And you talked about humility. Swami is the embodiment of so many things, and humility is definitely one of them. So we're hugely, hugely grateful for you sparing your time for us, for the Zone 6 pilgrims. Thank you so much, Dr. Shastri, sir.